Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the world of Mummy and Oscar B, and today I've got a shopping haul for you from One Stop, one item, and Lidl. I dropped Oscar to school this morning. It is absolutely raining hard out there. We managed to get to school dry, and I got to Lidl relatively dry. It started spitting when I went in, and when I came out it was just pouring down. So I got a little bit wet getting home. Um, but I've been into Lidl and I've bought some bits. Now I've got an Ocado delivery coming tomorrow. So this is just the bits that I knew I could get I wanted from Lidl, plus some extras that I had on my Ocado list but found cheaper at Lidl. So let's get on with this. I'm going to add this to my Ocado shopping haul tomorrow, just so that it makes it a bit more interesting, and not just 5 minutes long. So here is what I got from One Stop is toilet roll. They're £4.20 for 6, but they're double rolls. No, 50%, 1.5 rolls. So it's like 9 rolls for £4.20, and I like that. And I'm very fussy with toilet roll, so yeah, I'm getting that now. So sliced mushrooms, some low-fat Greek. Now, I was getting the fat-free one, but I wasn't quite liking it. And then someone on the diabetic Facebook group said about just get the low-fat one, to someone else, not to me. The low-fat one, because it's tastier. It's a little bit higher in sugars, 1/8 of a pot. It's a little bit higher in sugar, but it's nicer. And for me, it's fine. It balances out really well. So I get the low-fat Greek yogurt. Now, the only one I found I like is that one from Lidl. So that's where I'm getting it from. This I had on my Ocado shop. I had the chicken tonight one. £1.75, I think it was. This is 99p for exactly the same thing. So I've got that ready for our Spanish chicken in the week. Or over the weekend, indeed. I've got some creamy coleslaw because we like coleslaw. Oscar likes chicken, coleslaw and cheese sandwiches at the weekend with red onion, so I've got that in preparation for that. These are Munch Bunch Duo knockoffs, and they are raspberry and vanilla, and Oscar loves those, so I've got those for him. I've got the chicken ready for the chicken sandwiches at the weekend. These Oscar loves. These are in the freezers at the moment, and it's French week at Lidl, so these are the chicken schnitzel with red pepper and cream cheese inside. That's what they look like. They are very, very nice and quite thick as well. Like they're quite chunky ones too. They were £3.99, and you get 3 or 4 in there depending on the size, which I know sounds quite expensive, but Oscar loves them. And if I treat myself to things, it's only fair that I treat him to things as well. And I know you're all saying, yeah, he gets stuff, toys and stuff like that, but I'm on about food. Anyway, I treated him to it. So we're going to have that for dinner tonight with boiled potatoes and veg. I can't decide if I want to do some gravy with it or not. So we've got that for dinner. This for me is a game changer. I never knew they did frozen, ready cooked, diced chicken breast. So this is good for me because the sliced one, the strips, I was chopping up to put in Spanish chicken and stuff like that. So this is already done. Saves me a step. So I got 2 bags of those. They're £2.15 each. I've got some lemon juice because Oscar loves iced tea, the lemon one he prefers. So I was going to try and make some myself. Forgot to buy sweetener because obviously you need to sweeten it. So I'm going to put just a couple of spoons of sugar in, and hopefully that'll be enough. Some Scotch pancakes for Oscar for tomorrow. I thought I'd treat him in the morning to pancakes with Nutella while we wait for the shopping to come, and then he'll have his crumpets, eggs, cheese and beans. Chocolate chip cake bars because he loves one of these with his pudding. And then I found this as I was walking out. It's ice sugar lemon flavour, iced tea, 0 sugar, lemon flavour. So, and that's a big bottle, 1.5 litres. So I thought if I try and make it myself with the decaf tea, because I'm not keen on him having the caffeine in it. That's why I wanted to make it myself with a decaf tea bag. If I can't make it myself with the decaf, then he can have that, and at least it's not full of sugar. I also got these apple turnovers. They were 3 for £1.50. Now I'm going to have a naughty pudding tonight. I'm going to have a low carb day. The only carbs, I'm not having any carbs for lunch. I'm having eggs and mushrooms. Eggs, and mushrooms. I'm having a few carbs for 8 grams of carbs with 2 cracker breads. I'm going to have boiled eggs, mushrooms, and cracker breads for my lunch. And for dinner, the carbs I've got will be whatever's in here, the chicken things and the potatoes, but I won't have too many potatoes. 500 grams. Yeah, it's probably about 20 grams of carbs in there as well. So there, and God knows what's in there, but I'm going to have it for pudding. I am going to have it for pudding because I've been thinking about something nice for a long time. So I'm just going to have it, because if I don't, then I'll end up just eating a whole load of chocolate and junk in place of it. So that will be pudding. It's part of a meal. I know it's pastry and you're not meant to, being type 2 diabetic, but you've got to treat yourself now and again, and so I'm going to. So that's going to be our pudding, apple turnovers, and maybe some strawberry ice cream, or maybe just them on their own, because they are very nice. Okay, that was my shopping from Lidl and One Stop. I had a budget of £20 for Lidl, and I got what I wanted plus extras, and it came to £20 and 6p. So I'm very pleased with that. And then, as I say, the rest of it is for my shopping tomorrow, which you will see shortly, because I'm going to add it on to the end of this video. So don't go anywhere, and I'll be back with my Ocado delivery. Hi guys, welcome back to our shopping haul this week. You will have just at the beginning of this video seen what I got in Lidl yesterday, One Stop, and today this is my delivery from Ocado. You can't see it all because I've got the crisps and that hiding it, but anyway, this was, there's no meals components in here because I'll be going top up shopping again on Tuesday, and we've got a few more bits to use up in the freezer, and I didn't want the excuse of me using stuff I bought today and not using the stuff in the freezer, because it all needs using. So and as you saw yesterday, I bought some bits from Lidl which I'll probably end up using before the other bits in the freezer, so it was pointless. Anyway, this is my shop from Ocado. I don't know if I said that. This is Ocado delivery today, and there was a whole hoo-ha with that, because normally, unless you're a first-time customer, they take the payment when the shopping's done, which is like the morning of delivery. And so I did my shop and then expected the money to come out this morning, and went, because I had some more money going in my bank today, so that coupled with what was left in there yesterday would pay for it. So that didn't happen. I had an email yesterday evening, like 6:30, saying your order's been cancelled. I was like, pardon me now. Read it on to say, because I haven't had a delivery from them for more than 90 days, I go back to the first time customer category, and they like to take the money when the cut off is, which was 6:30 last night. I was like, right, called them up.
What, at 6 o'clock in the morning?
No, at night. So I called.
Did you call them?
You didn't hear me call them. You were here.
Oh, yeah.
So I called them up, and they basically said that they could reorder it for delivery, but I would have to find the money to put in my account ready for it later that evening, as in yesterday evening.
Tell her what I'm playing with.
Oscar's got his white tack. So thank you to my sister who lent me the money to pay for the rest of the shopping, and I've given it back to her straight away this morning. I've given that back to her, so that's fine. I was able to order this, but it wasn't, instead of coming between 10:30 and 11:30, it wasn't then coming until between 4:30 and 5:30. And then this evening, I've had a knock at the door just after 4, and it's the Ocado man, and he said, I'm really sorry, I tried to call you, but you didn't answer. I put my phone on silent because I was busy doing the washing, and I didn't want to be interrupted. So I'd put it on silent and forgot to take it off silent. So anyway, long story short, his van fridge had failed, so it was up to 8.9, and when it gets to 10 he can't then deliver anything to any customers. So basically he was calling on all the customers nearby to see if we could have our deliveries a bit earlier. So I'm very, very grateful that we do actually have this delivery, because maybe if my delivery was 5:30 to 6:30, well, definitely, and it was his van, I wouldn't have got it, because he would have called round everyone who was 4:30, 5:30 first. Anyway, I said to him, what happens then if you can't have the delivery because the fridge has gone too high? And he said, you get a choice of either a redelivery or a refund. I said, oh, great. Well, I'm glad you've delivered to me. Thank you. So without further ado, this is an expensive shop, was an expensive shop before the coupons came off. This actually came to £96 and 60 something p. There is £7 of toiletry products that I don't show. So this is £89 worth of shopping. There's no dinners, there's no dinner products, and there's not really much. It's mostly fruit and veg. So yeah, not really something I would pay full price for. However, it came down to £60 and 6 with the offers, that, you know, the multi-buys, plus I had 25% off voucher for returning to them. So with all of that, it came down to £60 and 6p, which I'm grateful for. So let's start. I've got these. I got 12 of these. So there's 4 of these 3 packs. 12 single packs in total for £13.50, which I didn't think was too bad, because that's not a bad price for 12 of them. Let me open a bag so I can... Oscar, copyright! Singing Daniel Tiger's Neighbourhood.
I watch that, don't I?
You do watch that. I've got 2 tins of baked beans. These are 50p each, because we are completely out of beans. We had to use beans and sausages this morning for Oscar's crumpets, eggs, beans and cheese, because
I enjoyed it more.
You did enjoy it more, but we got beans next time. Because we were out, and the delivery didn't come at the time it was going to come. Anyway, so we have got some filtered whole milk, 4 pints of. We sometimes have whole milk, and most of the time have semi-skimmed, but every now and again I like to treat us to a whole milk. And I wish I'd got 2 now. Get that out of your mouth, please. I wish I'd got 2 now, because we've just nearly finished the one I opened yesterday. No, not yesterday. When did I open it? Thursday. Anyway, carrots. I'm going to use some of those tonight in the spaghetti bolognese, and the rest will go for dinners. Oscar, can you please get that out of your mouth? Thank you. It's honestly like having a baby again. He's putting things in his mouth, and I'm beside myself with it. Anyway, vegetable medley. Now, I like this one because it's got broccoli, cauliflower. I'm not too keen on the garden peas, but hey, we'll do with it. And sweet chantenay carrots. Look at them. They're going to be yummy. So that's a frozen vegetable mix. What else is hard and heavy? Courgettes. And then we've got the Spanish chicken. And Oscar's asked, as well as peppers and onions, can I put courgettes in it this time as well? So we've got some courgettes to put in there. We've got some baby corn for Oscar. He likes baby corn. We have got, let's move these. Let's show you these actually, so that I can get them out of the way. I can put them on top of the wipes. These were 3 for £4.50. We have literally run out of everything apart. Oh, that was my finger, sorry. We've got 6 packs of Monster Munch barbecue flavour and mini cheddars left, and popcorn, but I don't eat the popcorn. We are literally out of all the snacks that I've been buying over the summer holiday. Most of them I bought before the summer holiday. Some I bought 2.5 weeks ago. They've all gone. So we are topping up, and we have got cheese toasty Wotsits. We have got prawn cocktail quavers. These are beautiful. And we have got barbecue flavour quavers. Now, these are really good. They're 83 calories per pack if you're looking at calories, which I'm not. And carbohydrates per pack is only 10 grams of carbohydrates. So these are quite good for me to have like at night time for my snack. Because in a normal packet of crisps, there can be 25 grams of carbs in a normal regular packet of crisps. I've got some more Jammy Dodgers. I'm saying a lot, sorry. I've got some more Jammy Dodger minis for Oscar. He likes a packet of these after school for a snack sometimes. He doesn't always have a snack after school, but just lately he's been enjoying some Jammy Dodgers. I've got a cucumber. Cucumbers, why are they so thin? What's that all about? But it is British. Kent, UK. That's that bag. Start another bag. Let's keep you all up to date. I haven't updated you, I don't think, with my weight loss recently. It's been 11 weeks, I think. I think it's 11 weeks on Monday since I changed my eating habits due to being diagnosed type 2 diabetic. And in those 11 weeks, it's 11 weeks on Monday, so we'll go for 10 weeks, which was Monday just gone. So the Monday just gone, I was at a total loss of 1 stone and 11 pounds. So back to school this week, I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, with all the walking, the extra walking, that I might actually have hit the 2 stone, but I may not have done because I can feel my muscles toning up. And I remember back to years and years ago when I did Weight Watchers, muscle weighs more than fat, and because I've been toning up muscles where I've been walking, it may be that I don't lose anything this week because I've strengthened up my muscles. I don't know if that makes sense. That will make sense to people who know what I'm talking about. To anyone else, it probably sounds gobbledygook. But anyway, are we allowed to say that? I don't know if that's a word we're allowed to say. Anyway, I'm losing inches all over the place. My body actually looks really weird. Like one side of my stomach looks like it's had an ice cream scoop just like scoop out of it. And the other side is going about the same way. But when the other side didn't look like that and that side did it first, it was laughable. But you know what?
Can you tell them all what we're freezing today?
Oscar, I will, yes. In a minute, okay? So yeah, I'm noticing the change now. I'm less chins, less roundness in my face. I can see ankles. I mean, I had ankles obviously, but I can see them like defining, and my arms less wobbly bits and jiggly bits that don't jiggle anymore, or jiggle less than they did. Oscar's laughing his head off. So yeah, it is I'm saying a lot, and I really don't know why. I apologise because I'm probably not going to be able to stop it. It's just something I've got into at the minute. And here we go again. So yeah, I'm noticing it. The weight loss is just a bonus because I'm not doing this to lose weight. I am doing this to try and reverse the type 2 diabetes diagnosis. So I'm doing it to try and, hang on a minute, let me pause this. I need to listen to the washing machine. It's making a funny noise. So right, my washing machine's making an awful noise. I think the bearings are going, and I've rung up. I've gone online to report it because every time I call up, they just don't answer, and they say we're very, very busy. So I've reported it online, but I've not heard anything back. Oh dear, excuse me. So yeah, weight loss is an added bonus to eating healthier and hopefully reversing the type 2 diabetes diagnosis. I'm due another blood test in, I think they said January or February time.
February 5th,
Not Ronaldo's birthday. Well, it might be, who knows. So
if it is Ronaldo's birthday, tell them what
I am tempted to ask for one in November to see if I'm doing any good, but I'm just leave it until they're ready to do it. But hopefully the numbers will have gone down.
Please jump on our YouTube channel and tell them what I'd do tell them what I'd sing if it was Ronaldo's birthday and we were filming.
What would you sing if it was Ronaldo's birthday and we were filming?
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Of course. We've got a football card in the freezer at the moment. Oscar's doing a little experiment. He wants to see if it will freeze. At the moment...
Wait. Sorry, Martin on the guard. I put you in the freezer.
Oh, it was Martin on the guard and he said apologies. He's put you in the freezer. At the moment, it just feels like a very cold card, but we are going to leave it overnight, aren't we? And see what happens to it in the morning.
Yes.
So that's an experiment that Oscar's doing. We do like to do things like that now and again, don't we, Oscar? We did white tack in the fridge before, but it didn't do anything, did it? It just went cold. Anyway, back to the shopping.
It goes easier when it's in the fridge. It goes more.
Is it harder? Because you soften it with the heat of your hands. More soft than it already is. I've got some easy peelers. M&S ones, so they should be really nice. Look at all of them. They were 160 something, but look at all of them. I'm looking forward to those. They're going to be yummy. And these are another thing I'm looking forward to. Isle of Wight tomatoes. Now, there aren't very many odd colour ones, what I call odd colour ones. Yes, Oscar?
Fooled on YouTube.
Sorry?
You got fooled on YouTube.
Oscar got fooled on YouTube. Someone's put a spoof up of Cristiano Ronaldo's leg, but it's a bodybuilder's leg. Oh, it looks awful. Disgusting. Anyway, it wasn't his leg, and Oscar believes that it was, so he's a bit annoyed. There's about 4 of these. I'm trying to get it to come out. Come out so they can see you. There's about 4 of those yellow ones. I do like the yellow ones. And there's one that's halfway between red and green, or whatever, red and yellow. But there is a big massive one in there this time, so I'm going to enjoy these. These are Isle of Wight tomatoes. I do enjoy these when we shop with Ocado. I do like to get those. I've got some M&S round tomatoes for Oscar. They are British ones, so they're going to be nice as well. Because
do they work with M&S?
Yes, they used to work with Waitrose, I believe, before, and now they work with M&S. So we've got some of those. I've got myself some fridge raiders because I like to have these with boiled eggs and cracker bread with Philadelphia for lunch. I tell you what I'm having at the moment, Sainsbury's Stamford Street soft cheese, you know, the Philadelphia equivalent. It's like 89p. Oh my god, it tastes exactly the same, so I know what I'll be buying from now on. So yeah, therefore my lunches. We've got some red peppers to go in the chicken dishes. We have got some strawberries, British strawberries from West Sussex, grown by the Summer Berry Company. West Sussex.
Butlin.
Maybe they're battling strawberries. Who knows? We've got 2 of those. One of them doesn't look too clever, but I'm going to fish that out in a minute so that it doesn't affect the others. One mouldy, not mouldy, but going mouldy strawberry. Let's look at these. These were buy one get one free, so they were £2.50 for 2. They are, that one's strawberry and that one's peach and passion fruit, and they're not too bad either for carbs. If you get bored with me telling you about carbs, please do let me know, but I'm saying it because it might help somebody. Here's per serving 8.1 grams of carbs and 7.1 grams of sugar. It sounds like a lot, but when you're having it as a dessert or pudding, I got told off for calling it a pudding. I can't remember whose page I was on. It was either Lawrence90 or Jess and Jake, and I got told off for calling it a pudding. It's not a pudding, it's a dessert. And actually, they spelt it desert, but I don't pick up on things like that. But clearly I do. But yeah, it's called dessert, not pudding. I said, that depends where you're from. I said, here it's either. 115 gram serving of this one is 7.9 grams of carbs and 6.8 grams of sugars. And I have those with my pudding, or I have one at lunchtime. I'm not that great with dairy. I'm not that great of getting my calcium in me. Me and Oscar have glasses of milk sometimes with dinner just to get a bit extra, but I'm not that great with calcium, so I have cheese and yogurts and milk when I remember it. Excuse me. I do take a vitamin D and calcium tablet because I'm also vitamin D and calcium deficient, so I should really eat more. But anyway, these are good for me. Buy one get one free was perfect. Look at the size of this little gem. That is not a little gem. Are they cos lettuce, the big ones, or romaine? They're more like that than little gems. They're going to last us ages. So yeah, little gem lettuce. What else do we have? Grapes. These are nice looking grapes as well. Look at them. I've had some really dodgy looking mixed grapes lately with my deliveries, but these look nice. We're going to have those. We have got some fresh and free eggs. These are new on the market. Oscar, just a minute, please. Sorry, he's singing. I don't want copyright. These are new on the market. What's the date?
Not from Daniel Tiger because he'll run you, won't he?
Best before 24th September.
Not from Daniel Tiger.
fresh and free eggs. These are an introductory price, so which means they're new. And they were on my first order that got cancelled. They were on a flash sale at £1.68. On the second order, they were on an introductory offer for £2.10 instead of £2.80. So anyway, I still kept them. So we've got some eggs because we've used some today, so we are almost out. Got some more Nutella because who's Oscar? Oscar loves crumpets and Nutella for breakfast before school sometimes. So I've got some crumpets and some Nutella for him. I've also got these. Now Oscar, please, you're putting me off.
I like Daniel Tiger.
I know, but please, I've asked you nicely.
In my head this morning.
Oscar's really testing my patience the last couple of days. I think the first week of school's been a bit testing for him.
Thank you.
So carb light wraps I usually buy, and they're like 18 grams carbohydrates per wrap. So I looked at these. Again, I know I'm probably boring you with all of this, but it's interesting to me. I'm learning as I go along. So, anyhow. And this one, each tortilla pocket is 14.6 grams of carbs. And I only ever have one anyway. And if that was my main meal, as in a chicken stuffed pockets, I could have 2 of those, and that's still less than 30 grams carbs. So we've got these tortilla pockets because I like them very, very much. I have got Oscar, please. Does anyone want an Oscar? No, I shouldn't say that because they probably all want you. But trust me, you'd bring him back after 5 minutes. I love you, really. You know that, don't you? Just sometimes you need to learn the word. Be quiet, please.
I would like Ronaldo.
You'd like Ronaldo.
I want to go and take him.
You'd miss Mummy as well, wouldn't you? Yeah. Dairy Milk Little Bars. These are what I have at night time. Packet crisp. Dairy Milk Little Bar. Yum. Job done. That's my snack at night time. That's one thing I refuse to give up. So I've compromised. So instead of a regular packet of crisp and a big size chocolate bar, I now have baked packet of crisp and a fun size like kids chocolate bar. Anyway, I have 4 bottles of this Radnor Splash. It's 1.5 litres. I've got 4 bottles of the strawberry and 4 bottles of the lemon and lime. They were 80p each. I had put Volvic in the trolley for £1.45 a bottle, which I'm prepared to pay because Oscar does enjoy it, and it's water and he's drinking it and he's loving it. So I was prepared to pay that. We like Volvic. Oh dear, excuse me, sorry. But Radnor Splash is very, very nice flavoured water. They are sugar-free. They're meant to be sugar-free. Yeah, that one's sugar-free and that one's sugar-free. They are sugar-free, so I can have them as well. And we also got these, which are both sugar-free. Again, look, 0 sugar, sugar-free. Tango Mango cans and Cherry 7-Up 0 cans. They were on offer for 2 for £4.50. No, 2 for £6.50. £4.50. 2 for £6.50, which I didn't think was too bad because there's 8 cans in each, so that's 16 cans of drink for £6.50. That's it, folks. That's everything. So yeah, as I say, that was £96 before the offers came off, and it was £60 after the offers come off. No, it's not everything. I forgot the best thing of all. Jackson's bread. This is best of both, so like a 50-50 loaf. And oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And it's not, what was it here? Per slice, 17 grams carbohydrates, about the same. Actually, it's less than the 50-50 Kingsmill bread that I buy. So I enjoy those. And so, yeah, Jackson's bread. I love Jackson's bread. I love the white bread. Obviously, I'm not eating that anymore. So now we have this one. That is definitely it. £60 worth of shopping. Not one proper dinner component. But yeah, much accompaniments for dinner. Plenty of fruit and veg and salad stuff. And drinks, because we were running super low on everything drink wise, especially cans. And I like a can of drink with my lunch or with my dinner, sometimes both. Other than that, I'm only drinking flavoured water or water with squash as well. So yeah, that's changed as well, because I used to drink, Oscar, please, I used to drink sugar-free fizzy all the time, like all day long. I refill my water bottles, and you know that's what I was drinking, and so I've changed that to water, and that's probably helped as well. But I do still like my fizzy, so I have maximum 2 a day, one with my lunch and one with dinner.
Diabetic fizzy.
That is diabetic fizzy. It's no added sugar. I actually don't know if there's any. There shouldn't be any carbohydrates in it, right? I've never actually checked.
Only in the carbohydrate monster.
Yeah, no. There's no actual thing on it, actually. But oh yeah, there is. There's one. Ooh! I've hurt my elbow on both sides. I know how I did the left one, but the right one I've no idea. It might have been pulling the trolley back from Lidl yesterday. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. I'll tell you. Nothing. And there's only 2 calories per can. But yeah, I don't ever record that on my MyFitnessPal because, well, it's not worth it, is it? It's nothing there. And I'm not counting calories anyway. I'm counting carbs. So yes, that is my shopping. I hope you've enjoyed it. We have had a wet end to the week. It was raining solid Thursday, Friday. It's raining again today. It's raining again tomorrow. There's thunder. You're not playing football with Daddy tomorrow. It is too wet. There is thunderstorms forecast from about 7 or 8 o'clock this evening, right the way through to 6 and 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So that should be interesting. I absolutely hate thunderstorms.
Mummy, tell me the story of the hurricane.
I told Oscar the story of the hurricane. Now, if any of you are older than, I don't know, when was it? Anyway, if you were around back in the early 80s, I'm sure it was the early 80s.
No, early 90s.
No, 80s, I'm sure it was 80s. Anyway, back at the Great Hurricane of then, 80s. You know, it was the 80s. Aunt Keki was still living at home. So, if you were around during that hurricane time and you remember the weather forecaster Michael Fish, he lived in Eastbourne and... why are you laughing?
Fish.
Yes, Michael Fish, that was his name. He lived in Eastbourne and he stood there on the BBC and declared quite categorically, there will not be a hurricane. And that night, we had a hurricane. And I remember being taken out of my bed and brought downstairs because they were recommending that you stay on the lower levels of your house if you can.
What time was it?
My mum and my sister...
What time was it?
I can't remember. Night time. 10, 11 o'clock? I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't know. I was so young, Oscar. I don't remember too much of it. But I remember my mum and my sister putting their coats on, linking arms and walking in the hurricane to my nan's house, my mum's mum, because she lived around the corner, to make sure that they were okay. No. Nanny Moon. Yeah, walking around there to make sure that she was okay. And I remember going to town the next day with my mum on the bus, and she was saying, turn away, because there was a big lorry that had overturned and a tree had gone on it as well. But that had happened during the night and the driver was okay. But yeah, the tree had then come down on the lorry. There was cars moved out of their parking spaces, lorries and vans overturned. There was shop signs all over the place. There was trees down all over. Flowers had been uprooted from the gardens and dumped in the middle of the road. But you know something? The buses still ran to time that day. And it makes me laugh because today the buses are just stupid. They're just... I mean, we've got Stagecoach, and I don't think it matters which bus operator you've got up and down the country. They don't run to time. They cancel, they're late, like super late. 5 or 6 minutes maximum should be acceptable for a bus to be late. But we're talking like the other day, we waited, me and my dad, when we took Oscar to school for the first day, we waited, it was nearly 40 minutes for a bus on a street where they should be every 15 minutes. It's definitely outrageous. But yes, during the hurricane, the buses ran to time. There were a few that didn't run because they couldn't get down the roads that they were meant to get down. But they did the best they could. But there were obviously some streets that couldn't be served. But anyone else remember the hurricane? I was so young. People, unfortunately, yes, did lose their lives in the hurricane from trees falling and, windows of houses breaking. Because back then we didn't have double glazing; they were all single glazed, metal framed windows. So yeah. Anyone else remember the Great Hurricane in the 80s? No, it was 80s, Oscar. Stop that, please.
Am I giving out false information?
You are giving out false information.
Oh, that's gone viral.
No, our videos don't go viral, darling. He keeps asking me this. He keeps asking me when we're going to get a play button. Now I know what.
Ronaldo,
I know.
give me your play button.
No, Ronaldo's not giving you his play button. Now I know what a play button is.
He's got a play
But
button.
isn't it like 100,000 subscribers that you need before you get one?
Ronaldo, I'm come to take your play button.
We're not even at 1,000. So yeah.
Ronaldo,
I can't.
take your play buttons away.
Okay, Oscar, you're not going to take his play buttons away. I can't see that happening. But anyway, it's nice to dream, isn't it, Oscar?
When I'm older.
So yeah, back to what you came here for. That was my shopping. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go and put it all away. Then I'm going to start thinking about dinner.
Can I say goodbye?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oscar said "Zoo" like Ronaldo does. That's his goodbye. That's his see you later, and we'll see you. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends, and hit the notifications bell if you want to see when the next lot come up. And I am rubbish with uploading, and I'll admit that, but they do get uploaded, and I am going to upload quite a few very shortly. So yes, hit the like and subscribe button
Carry on your...
quickly because there's 2 minutes left of filming.
Carry on your thing then.
Go on.
Now carry on, like and subscribe.
Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you later.
And we'll see you for
the next one.
What is it, Oscar? Look at me. Right. See you all later. Bye.